Yeah. It says pickup time. See, it says pickup time. I'm not doing the pickup. I'm doing the shopping. Holy crap. I'm already going to lose my platinum. Take screenshot. Jersey Mike's, $11 for 16 miles. Holy crap. Barely got back into platinum and then boom, boom, boom. Crap orders. Well, I finally delivered the Home Depot order. And it's exactly 12:07. It took me over an hour to finally deliver the Home Depot order. But I picked up all those other orders. So that $20 for a 15-mile order turned out to be, I made $35. I made an extra $15.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It's Thursday. It's the morning Spark. Got my order, but it's a little strange. The app, I think, is messed up. It's a shopping order. It's for $21.31 for 7 miles. It'll take about 35 minutes, very few items. But when I try to start the trip, it says it's too early to start the trip. Huh? It's like I'm trying to. It's like I'm a pickup. That I'm too early to go pick it up. Now they got this thing that says, well, it's too early. Before you start the trip, it's okay. You're traveling. You started the trip. But now I don't know what's going on. Did they change something, or is it a bug? But it says shopping, and it gives me a list. So I don't know what the heck's So let me see here. Bixby. Take screenshot. Yeah. It says pickup time. See, it says pickup time. I'm not doing the pickup. I'm doing the shopping. I think something. There's a bug or something. So anyway, heading to Walmart, do the shopping. There's also an incentive for if you do 3 shoppings from today and through Saturday. You get an extra $15. So hopefully I can get 2, and I only do Spark in the morning today and tomorrow because I take Saturday off. Hopefully I can pick up an extra one in the morning to make up for it, to get that extra $15. But if I don't, I might just Spark in Saturday morning and that's it. See what happens. So anyhow, people say don't chase incentive. Look, in my generation, free money is free money. Just like I pick up pennies and nickels off the ground. Some people, if it's not heads up, they'll just leave it. No, money's money. So anyway, let's head to Walmart. Let's do the shopping, which I hope it is a shopping, and then on to the customer. So see you in a little bit. Well, hi. How's it going? Well, another pleasant surprise. The drop-off for this shopping is now a new Walmart Spark Dash repeat customer. And the reason, and I remember this, you probably seen it in the video. I mentioned this. I think it was a DoorDash. I was delivering a Home Depot order, but the app made me go up a road that's next to the house, but it's not their driveway, and it was a road that went into the woods, and I wound up having to turn around in the woods, come down and move over one driveway over, and there it is. And when I saw this, and it said, and I remember it's on this main road here, and it says it's driveways past the house, and I said, I wonder if it's that house. As soon as I got closer, I saw it. Now here's the difference. DoorDash app, even though I was using Google Maps, the DoorDash app forced me to go up that road that went into the woods, and that was wrong. The Spark app, using Google Maps, actually made me go up the correct driveway. So that surprised the heck out of me. So yeah, new Spark Dash repeat customer. Then, as soon as I've in, got another, some more offers came up, and I picked the first one. It's a very small shopping. It's like $16 for 8 miles, but it counts towards my incentive for having 3 trips within the next 2 days. So if I complete this, then I'm guaranteed, and I do the guaranteed shopping tomorrow, I'll get my extra $15. So yeah, and plus this is the second shopping in the morning. Yeah, it's small, and it's small items, 22 items. So yeah, not too bad for a morning. So nice little surprise. So let's head back to Walmart, do the shopping there, and then to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that little shopping. I'm out here top of a mountain near Chula Vista. I'm west of the city. I've been up on this road before. I just had a couple pop-ups, all related to Home Depot. That's it. I had one earlier this morning at around 5:30. It was for 4 drop-offs for $12 and 20 miles. This one just came out, another 4 drop-offs, $15 for 20 miles. I don't know how anybody picks up Home Depot pickups, 4 drop-offs and all that. 12 for $15. Then, I thought Walmart was bad. Home Depot's worse. So, anyhow, well, I'm gonna make my way back to Walmart. It's now 7:30. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another shopping and knock out the incentive today. So, anyway, let's head back. If I don't get anything, I'll head home and wait. And then if not, then I'll be getting ready for DoorDash this afternoon. So, see you in a little bit. Welcome back. It's time to do some door dashing. This Walmart Spark wasn't too bad, was able to get 2 shoppings to count towards the incentive. I just need one more. Hopefully I'll get that tomorrow morning for the guaranteed. So let's go ahead and start the Dash app. It's finding offers. Oh, okay. All kinds of little pop-up. You took drop of photos at 80% plus. That's good. So, let me get myself in here. There we go. But, yeah, look at there. Do I want to take that? I'm declining that. Take screenshot. It was a double offer, Home Depot and Cracker Barrel, $12, but for 17 miles. Holy crap! I'm already gonna lose my platinum. Take screenshot. Jersey Mike's, $11 for 16 miles. Holy crap. Barely got back into platinum and then boom, boom, boom. Crap orders. Wow, it still says I'm at 87% acceptance rate. My plan is to make enough deliveries to hopefully, I think I'm pretty close to wiping out that major issue. Okay. I can't take one. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Take screenshot. It's $15 for 20 miles, but it's a triple pickup. I think it's the same one. I can't decline 3 in a row and lose everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So see you in a little bit. Well, the crazy DoorDash still continues. Just dropped off that Let's Go Tacos to an area I've been to before. I'll describe it later. But just as I'm there, I picked up another en route order. I'm going to Oishi. I haven't made it to the Home Depot, which was the original pickup. So,
the next stop sign.
Man,
Right.
So. Man, how many more have I got to pick up before I make it to Home Depot's delivery? So anyway, it's another $5 added.
Turn right onto Dickey Drive.
So let's see what happens. Let's see a little bit. Oh, the puppies. Look at the puppies. Look at the puppies. Well, I finally delivered the Home Depot order, and it's exactly 12:07. It took me over an hour to finally deliver the Home Depot order. But I picked up all those other orders, so that $20 for a 15-mile order turned out to be, I made $35. I made an extra $15. That was the craziest first start of a dash I've ever been involved with. So I'm out here in Lincoln. In fact, I am passing the neighborhood of Huck's the Little Puppy. If y'all remember that video, I just passed their neighborhood. The vicious animal that attacked me while I was delivering. It licked me to death almost. Cutest little puppy. He's probably not a puppy anymore now. He's probably a little bit bigger. So, gonna head back to base. I'm going through enemy territory. Lincoln. In fact, drove right by the spot where I got pulled over. So let's work our way back. And like I said, this has been a crazy dash, the craziest I've ever been involved with. Start off with a stacked order, which was Home Depot and Let's Go Tacos. I rejected it. It was like $20. It was like $15 for 10 miles. And then another one popped up. I declined that. It was two bad orders. Then this one showed up again, but this time it was $20 for 15 miles. I said, I can't, I think DoorDash, tries to mess with you and just like, that's what happened when the last time I went. If you remember the video where I lost four AR points in 5 minutes, and it was like boom, 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 humongous bad orders. So I took the risk on that. $20, $15, at least it was over $10, and it was just at least the $15 was better than the $10 for 20 miles. At least, you know, it was a little bit closer. But it wound up being almost $35 for however many miles, you know, probably $20 miles. No, it's probably not that much because I didn't really go that much out of the way, because this Home Depot was the original furthest part of the route. So I maybe put in like an extra 5 miles maybe. So, God darn. So anyway, let's head back to base and see if we can pick up something not so strenuous and not so hectic. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I've been cursed again with bad orders. One popped up was to go to a MAPCO gas station just right over here.
In 2 miles, take exit
For
162 for US 78.
To pick up a pizza for $12, but had to drive over 21 miles. So I declined that, and that lowered up. I lost a point on that one. Not only did I lose an AR point, I lost an overall rating point. And then, let me bring it up here. Then I got a liquor store delivery, just over $7 for 11.8 miles. That I took because that was not as bad as the other one. Because if I were to decline this one, I'd be going backwards. So anyway, so I'm going to the liquor store. At least with this one, I'm looking at the map. It's going to put me in south of the gauntlet. So when I'm done with that, I'll be able to run through the gauntlet. The other one would have taken me to Talladega. There's nowhere near. It actually would take me further away from base. At least with this, it takes me closer to base. So anyway, on to the liquor store and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, that didn't go so well. I mean, it went pretty well. I'm out here. Y'all remember where I ran into the ditch? This is where I ran the ditch. This right here. That's that garbage can. That's where I ran into the ditch because I was turning around and trying to deliver to a house behind that house, and that's the road that goes to them. So, see, but the gentleman I delivered him, though, was $7 for whatever 14 miles, but he gave me $6 cash tip. That made it worthwhile. So, yeah, I can do that all day. So, he had a dog. I guess the dog was a little, not really aggressive, but he chased my car all the way back. I stayed in the car. He walked down the driveway to me. So, but yeah, but dog kept following me and kept barking at me, but he eventually turned around. So, anyway, a little leery about dogs. You'll see as of today, this is recording the video that gets released today. So anyway, so now I am south of the gauntlet. I'm about to get on the road that eventually turns into the gauntlet road. So let's go ahead and head towards the gauntlet and see if we pick up an order. So see you in a little bit. Well, technically the gauntlet didn't win, but I'm picking up a underwater Chick-fil-A order, $3.50 for 6 miles, or 6.7 miles. Well, the reason I did was I'm trying to get that acceptance rate back up again. But it takes me back down the gauntlet. So on the return trip, I'm going through the gauntlet again. So yeah, even though I looked. Also, the other thing, I'm trying to get enough dashes in, because I think I'm very close to wiping out that major issue, which will give me back 5 points, which will be great. Then I can really work with this AR, and so I'll be only losing points because of AR, not of these other minor situations that I've run into. So anyway, so let's head to Chick-fil-A and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, that was a little bit of a surprise. I now have a new repeat customer to repeat business, but now to repeat customer inside as the employee. The last time I was here, I delivered, in fact, I think it was a Chick-fil-A order back then. That was just like a couple weeks ago, but I've been to this business like 3 or 4 times, but second time for her. So yeah, and it's right at the start of the gauntlet. So I am running the gauntlet right now. So hopefully we get a good order. So let's see what happens. All right, see you in a little bit. Well, gauntlet didn't win again. Going to a place I haven't been to in a while. Bee's Grill. First time I ever been to Bee's Grill was when they were further down the road. In fact, they still got the name, the Stingley Bridge Road. They're no longer on Stingley Bridge Road. They're over here by the McDonald's. In an older restaurant that's been in a neighborhood for a while. They like it. In fact, they live near it, so it's perfect for them. Yeah, and I think they're only open on they're not open Sundays and Mondays. I think that's what it is. They're not open every day. So let's head over to Bee's Grill and pick up the order and then on to the customer. See you in a little bit. All right, thank you. Well, I've just dropped off Bee's Grill to the hospital, to the receptionist. I've been there many times. Not the ER. I've been to the ER many times, but this is also on the other side of the hospital, the main entrance on the 2nd floor. And yeah, but I had to ask her something. This is a follow-up to a previous delivery. You've probably seen the short of the video. The last time I was here, I delivered I think it was a Zaxby's order to a patient, and then it kind of threw me for a loop. And then when I delivered it, he asked me, "Where's my McDonald's order?" I said, "No, I was just told to pick up the Zaxby's." And then then that was it, and I left. And then I made the comment afterwards, does not the place, hospital provide food and stuff like that? Or is there medical, their health insurance? Well, I asked the lady receptionist, and she says, no, they provide food. They're doctors. They're there for surgery or some procedure or something like that, or even test, and they're on a strict diet, doctor's orders. But she told me they have no control over if a patient orders extra food. So I guess, the food that was prescribed by his doctor was not to his liking. I think I made the comment, I know I would be going to the hospital for surgery and all that, and then, then order fatty fast food. So Anyway, that's just kind of a follow-up. It's one of those questions. Just so why is he ordering that? So anyway, she told me that. But like I said, she has no control if they order extra food. So anyway, so let's head back. Let's see, where am I at? I'm going to head back to base. Things to kind of slow down a little bit. See, where would be the best place to park? Probably McDonald's. I think I still go park at the Cracker Barrel. So I got just over an hour left in the dash. Let's see if hopefully we can get like maybe one more, maybe two. How am I doing? Not too bad. Well, it was going great this morning or this afternoon when I first started. It was going crazy. I think I started getting orders, but now it's slowed down now. It's already almost 2 o'clock. It gets kind of slow. So take screenshot. I just gained the point back, and now I'm going to lose it. Arby's order $3.35 for 14.6 miles. Declined that offer. Gosh darn. I just gained a point back. What are you going to do? But, like I said, I'm still in platinum and I still have enough points to... Okay. This is better, slightly better. Take screenshot. All right, Wingstop order, almost $6, $5.75 for 2.5 miles. So, all right, let's see if I can gain that point back. And I'm going through the Cracker Barrel parking lot. So let's head to Wingstop and then pick up the order. See you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that Wingstop right across the street from B's Grill. So, anyway, so it's got less than an hour, about 50 minutes left in my dash. Like I said, things are slow. It was good for a little bit, but yeah. Man, I'm still got those that major issue still on the book for me. I thought I would have enough deliveries now to wipe that out, because I wiped out my accidental cancellation of an order that I had to because I was trying to get a screenshot and and then all of a sudden DoorDash came up. I accidentally accepted it, so that took away 2 points away from me. But after 100 deliveries, that went away. So, man, really need to get that thing back. So, but like I said, it was strange. But it's warm now. It's 85. People up north going, "Oh my God, I wish we had 85." Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. Like I said, this is just the beginning of March, and usually it's not until the end of March that we finally get some spring weather. I still say, we got one more cold week coming, and seeing when that happens, everything starts to warm up and things start to bloom, and then boom, another freezing temperatures come in and kills a lot of the blooms and stuff like that. So yeah, I've seen that before. So anyway, I'm gonna head back to base. Nothing really, I'm gonna be honest, nothing's really hopping right now. Another thing, they changed the app again. The scrolling between the hot zones is gone. but they don't have the navigate button. But they do have a big, huge, big thing right here. It says finding orders, and you have to go to the map and use your finger to move around to see if there are any hot zones, and then you highlight the hot zone, and then you get a navigate button. Why did they get rid of the scrolling? It was so easy to go see, what hot zones in the areas. Now I have to use my fingers, shrink the map a little bit, move it around, and it's like, that's time consuming. Plus you're trying to drive at the same time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these designers of the app actually drive and use the app to see how users. That's my opinion. I remember when I was designing software, I would interview the people who actually were supposed to use the software, or if they had an older version of software that I was replacing, and I listened to them, what they liked about the old software or what they didn't like. I try to keep the stuff that they liked and made it easy for them. This, man, I'm gonna be honest, this is worse than the last change that they did. So anyway, I'm retired now. I don't have to worry about it, except I'm using this. I don't like it. So let's head back to base and see if we can get something. So see you in a little bit. Just as I signed off, a small McDonald's order comes up. It's a little over $5 for a little over 2 miles. Problem is, I'm already past McDonald's, so I gotta go down here to Walgreens and turn around. So let's head to McDonald's and then the customer. See you in a little bit.
We had gone to go down here to.
Well, I just delivered at McDonald's to a repeat customer. Not one of my favorite repeat customers. Only because he lives on the very top floor, and then his instructions are very specific. Please, once you deliver, please knock on the door. And of course I recognize the name too. So, but he's on the top floor. Whew, well, I've done my leg days today. So I don't know how to do legs anymore. Ooh, man, that's a workout. So, well, I got exactly 30 minutes left. I'm near the southern end of the gauntlet. Come on, get off the phone. So, let's see. I'm gonna make my way back to base. See if I can merge back into traffic again. Let's see if I can get one more order, before I call it a day. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I had just declined an order for just over $6 for 12 miles. It was a Zaxby's order, but then right after that, then I said, I dropped a point. So I took this one. It's a double order. It's for almost $15 for 17 miles. I go to Wingstop and to Walgreens. So, and this is going to be the last dash. At least it's almost $15 for just a couple more miles more. So, anyway, looks like
Go past this stop sign and take your next left onto Little John Drive, Vaughn Lane.
This is going to be it for me. So,
Turn left onto Little John
see you in a little
Drive,
bit.
Vaughn Lane.
Well, that's that. Pharmacy delivery on our DoorDash is way different than Spark. On a Spark, if you're doing a pharmacy pickup, you gotta identify yourself through taking a picture so they can verify your ID. Then you go to the pharmacy, then you gotta scan a barcode from the package. Then you go drive to the customer, re-scan the package again, put it at the door. Most likely that's all the ones I've done at the door. And then once you're done, you gotta re-identify yourself through pictures again. DoorDash, at least through, this was Walgreens. I showed up, showed the person's name. All they asked was initials of me. They handed me the medicine, and I took a picture, like food, and then delivered. It says delivered to the front door, which it did, or to the front. Well, I thought it was the front door. There was two doors. I took a picture of the medicine at the door, and that was that. No self-identification, no nothing, no proof other than the photo. So yeah, that was different. So I'm out here in Raglan. In fact, the road I was just on, I've been there before. So surprisingly how much I made today. I can tell you this, I only did 9 deliveries out of 14. That means I declined 5 orders. And they were really bad, but I was forced also to take a couple of bad ones just to maintain, my numbers. And see, that's, I don't know, DoorDash is doing it on purpose, but this is twice now that getting at a certain time, I just got bam, 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 just really bad orders, $6 for a 20-mile type thing. So that's how I got started, and that's how I wound up taking that underwater order that was the least underwater of the 3 that was given to me, and I declined the first 2. But that wound up being the start of the craziest dash that I've ever been with. So, I mean, originally it was a stacked order, but then it became a triple order, then it wound up being a quadruple order. Eventually, after an hour and 10 minutes after accepting the first order, I finally made it to the Home Depot. So, anyway, so I'm going to head home. And then we're going to give a summary of the day. So, see you a little bit. Well, I'm finally home. This was a crazy day. Crazy. This is the craziest one I've done. So, I mean, canceling, declining 2 really bad offers, and it was back to back, and then a third one. I said, crap, but that one wasn't as bad as the first 2, so I went and took it, and then that turned into a quadruple order. So, anyhow, that was interesting, and it got warm. It was 85 degrees. From our friends up north, I hope it gets warm up there real quick. And since I'll try to send some warmth up to y'all. So let's go over the numbers. Let's start with the Spark. Spark was, I was lucky. I was able to get 2 shoppings in the morning, and plus there's an incentive right now. If you do 3 in the next 2 days in the morning, from between 6 to 8:15, you'll get an extra $15. Well, I got lucky and I got a second offer, shopping offer in with time period. So I just need one more. So hopefully I get a good one in the morning. I may, depending on how bad, if it's bad or something like that, I may drop it, but I may go ahead and take it. just to guarantee the $15 incentive. So for the Spark this morning, confirmed earnings was $27.43, and unconfirmed tips is $10. So not too bad, not too bad. So almost $40 just for this morning. So now onto the dash. So as I mentioned before, when I saw the ending, I did 9 out of 14. So I did 5, I declined. So now, and a lot of those, of course, the ones that declined, the underwater that I did take wind up being not too bad. I got that cash, I got that $6 extra cash tip. So, I made for Dash this afternoon a total of $77.49. That was 9 offers, but 11 deliveries. A lot of those were stacked. Total dash time, 4 hours and 27 minutes, because that last offer I took me all the way out to Raglan. So, but that paid me pretty good. So now, let's take a look at the ratings now. As I'm looking at the ratings, I was able to maintain 92 points. During the day, I had lost a point or two during the day with those declines, but I was able to bring it back up to maintain 92 total points. My acceptance rate is at 87. I was as high as 88 today, but it dropped me down to 87. I've got, let's see, on-time rating. Let's see here. Yeah, that got me on time on every order today. So I didn't lose a point there. And then, so I'm 100% completion rate, which means I didn't accidentally, I didn't cancel an offer after I accepted it. Customer rating still at 5, which is 10 out of points, and I got 112 deliveries in the past 30 days, so I'm at 3 out of 5 points there. So the only thing that's got me, I'm still irked about it, quality rate, I'm at 97%, and that's because that major issue is still on the books. I don't know if this particular quality rating still counts for the past 100 deliveries. Well, it says right there, last 100 orders. So I thought I had enough today to wipe that out, but I guess I didn't. So hopefully maybe tomorrow that I'll wipe it out. Now, like I said, that'll give me some more wiggle room. 5 points back into. So if I get my 5 points back, that put me in 97 out of 100. That'll definitely give me some room for wiggle room. So yeah, like I said, this is now for me the new norm. Look, I made almost $77 plus almost $40. So that's over $100 today. With this platinum, people said, why are you doing that? Well, I did a lot of the suggestions to people. I did earn by time. That was a disaster. I did only double dollar over miles. That was a disaster. I even went down to silver at one time. It is, you folks are going to have to understand, this zone that I'm in is really weird compared to other zones. What works for you will not work here, and what I do here probably won't work in your zone. So I've been doing the DoorDash since June. It's been almost 8-9 months. I think now with all the different things I've tried, I think I finally got a hold of what works and what doesn't work. I'm still doing that for Spark. I looked over the Sparks from the previous weeks. It looks like probably what I should do is not Spark all day on Wednesday, but I'll probably hold off on that to see how well I do when the new tier system comes in. I think right now I'm averaging just over 60 Spark runs a month, and I think that's enough to get me into Sapphire, which is the top, based on what I'm seeing other YouTubers are saying for DoorDash. If that's the case, then I may probably still maintain all day Spark on Wednesday. But I did make pretty good money. That's because I took that 20 drop off. I'm going to be honest. That's hard. That's time consuming, and that will wear you out. Because trying to do 20 drop offs in 2 hours, that's what it winds up being. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, the crazy one I had today. So if you liked the video, I urge you to select like. If you enjoy what I do with the channel, I urge you to subscribe to the channel and be notified when the next videos come out. I also urge you to join the membership club because, like I said, I do a recap of the week every Monday. I briefly go over the week, and then I go over the numbers. That includes mileage, total dollar amounts, expenses, and that type of thing. And then I talk about some future plans or things that have happened that I didn't mention in the videos. If you're interested in the equipment that I use, all the way from the straws for my DoorDash to the bags, all the way up to the equipment I use for YouTube, check out the Amazon affiliate links. If you're interested in the clothing that I wear, check out my clothing store. Now, I don't show all the items on the channel, but if you click on the store, you'll see the rest of the stuff. I have t-shirts there too. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. We'll do the exact same thing tomorrow. Hopefully I get my incentive. So we'll Spark in the morning, Dash in the afternoon. Then I'll take Saturday off and then or Dash all day Sunday. So that's going to be it. So we're going to go inside, get cleaned up, and we'll do this again tomorrow. So we will see you later. Bye.